So I'd say this episode we definitely got a lot of information. One that we know where Zenith is. That because the Demon Empress kind of used her eyes, her mystic eyes or whatever, her demon eyes, to locate everyone. Paul, uh, uh, Lilia or whatever, the maid, and Rudis and then her mother, and she told Roxy everything she knows, and apparently Zenith is in, I don't know, something B continent, and I mean, yeah, they still don't know why. Like they question, no, why hasn't she contacted anyone if she's like, because they know she's alive. They don't know anything else. They only know that she's in this continent and she's alive. So of course they question that. But throughout this episode, we see kind of a flashback of what happened to Rudis, like for him to pretty much become a neat, stay at home, no job, and pretty much avoiding to go to school. We see that happen, and especially the timing it happened. Obviously, to him, it parallels to what's happening now. That Eris kind of left him, and his, as you can see, his like kind of curled up in his tent all alone, and he's pretty much kind of repeating what he did in his past life. And then after that, this is where the character development starts, where we get to see the parallels, but what he did different at the end was he set on a journey. He's like, I have to go find Santa, my mom. And instead of just staying holed up, he actually moves forward. And I mean, the ending scene was spectacular. Definitely left us on a cliffhanger where very much we found Sophie. She kind of goes to the school that Rudis wants to go, is the magical academy or whatever. And he tells the people about Rudis. Like at age 5, he was already um a very high class of a mage, a water mage at a young age, and of course they don't believe it, and she tells them like, I want you to believe me even though I have no proof, just believe me. And they ask her what Rudis is to you, and she lists a couple of things: friend, mentor, teacher. And among those things she said, but mostly he is the person I respect most in my life. And I mean, and we kind of end with that, and we see Rudis, kind of going through the snowy mountains to go find Zenith. And I'm I don't know if this kind of confirms it, but I'd say it's very likely that we'd get a season 2, probably in early 2023 or late 2022. And season 3, I mean, obviously I know because it's so popular, of course we're gonna get season 2. It's just a matter of time, and I mean, I'm very looking forward to it. I don't know if you can tell by my voice, but I was very excited watching this episode, and I hope you guys are excited to watch this anime. But moving on, since it is the last episode, I thought I'll just do my overview of the whole anime series. So, if you guys, let me remind you that this was only part 2 of season 1. So, I mean, the whole thing was season 1 was 24 episodes or something, and I mean, from part 1 and part 2, I think this anime is very unique and made very fun to watch, and it takes it talks about pretty much kind of serious topics that we don't see a lot of anime talk about. Obviously, I'm very, invested and excited to see what comes next. And, I mean, all I can say is that I'm very excited and looking forward to season 2. But thank you guys for listening. Leave a like, subscribe, and don't forget to comment your opinions and thoughts of the episode. Thank you very much. Goodbye.